Josh.
Everybody settle down.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh, Comrade's best man. I want to thank Comrade and Rachel for allowing me to be a part of this very special day. It's a great honor. I also want to thank everyone in making Comrade's Rachel's special day so special. Rachel, I just want to start by saying you're marrying the best friend a guy could ask for and the closest thing I've ever had to a brother. Now, I could bore you guys all night with stories about Comrade and I pretending to be Dragon Ball Z characters or playing with wrestling action figures in my mom's backyard, but I won't get into that. I'd like to start off by talking about how lucky I am. As I tried to think of my earliest memories with Comrade, I kept thinking of earlier ones, and eventually I realized that I could do that all night. A lot of people meet their best friend in middle school, high school, college, work, wherever. I was lucky enough to be born with a best friend. I can actually say we've been best friends my whole life. Unfortunately, he can't say the same thing because he was born about 2 months before I was. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm a better person having Kamran as my best friend. He's always been the one to keep me accountable. He's never afraid to tell me when I'm in the wrong and get me back on the right track. He's been there with me through the hardest times of my life, including the days of me spending all my money on Abercrombie & Fitch and flat bills. As you all can see, Kamran has brought so much joy and happiness to my life. I've always wanted nothing but the same for him to meet someone who fills his life with love and happiness, someone who will tolerate his countless hours of playing FIFA and fantasy football. That's where Rachel comes in. The first time I met Rachel, Kamran, Lucky, and we were on our way out of town for the night. Kamran had previously been telling me about a really pretty girl that things have been going really well with. On our way out of town, we stopped at Emo's, where Kamran and Rachel both worked at the time. Rachel happened to be working that night. So, being immature, like I very often was, I acted like I was going to steal the tip jar. Kamran looked at me and said, "Those are Rachel's tips. How are you going to steal from Rachel?" I said, "Who's Rachel?" He just looked at me and said, "No, Rachel." Pretty sure I got a dirty look from her, rightfully so. I immediately knew what he meant, and I knew that I should leave the tip jar alone. A few weeks later, I officially met Rachel when our group got together for a game of Mario Party. This is when I got the opportunity to really get to know Rachel and bond with her. I haven't had the pleasure of knowing her as long as I've known Kamran, but in the past several years that I've known her, she's become someone I would call one of my closest friends and someone I really care about and truly enjoy being around. I believe that Rachel is the person that will fill Kamran's life with love and happiness. Not long after meeting Rachel, I could tell that she really cared about Kamran and only wanted the best for him. I'm not going to say that I have best friend magic or anything, but I was pretty sure pretty early on that they were going to end up together. It has brought me great joy to see their relationship grow and blossom into something really special. I'm so excited for Kamran and Rachel's life together because they get along so well and have so much fun together. Before I met my wife, I never knew what I wanted my wedding to look like, who I was going to marry, or anything like that. What I've always known is that I wanted Kamran standing next to me on my wedding day. I'm so happy he got to join me on my special day, and now it brings me equal, if not greater honor, to be standing here next to him today. I can't imagine a better person than Rachel to take over my role as Kamran's best friend. And just like you told me when I got married, Kamran, it's time for you to have a new best friend. But Kamran, even though we have new best friends, you'll always be my brother. I'm so happy for both of you, and I feel so lucky to share this day with you. Enjoy today and take in every moment because it's going to be one of the best days of your life. I love you both, and I wish you the best. To Kamran and Rachel.
Well, how hard is it to follow that up? That was beautiful, Josh.
First, on behalf of the bride, groom, and their families, I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate the new Mr. and Mrs. Marotti. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Callie, and I'm Rachel's maid of honor and lucky enough to call her my best friend. Rachel and I's friendship did start in middle school in Miss Wood's 4th grade class, and since then I've had a partner in crime, someone to go along with all my crazy ideas and sometimes slow me down a bit and be like, okay, Callie, it's probably time to calm down. There isn't much our friendship hasn't been through since then. There's been many great joys and some losses, and we've always been by each other's side. There's been a lot of milestones, a lot of memories, and even more laughs that we've shared. I've always considered myself a little protective over Rachel. She has a way of always seeing the best in people, and it's a quality I've always admired. I, on the other hand, am a little tougher to please, so you can only imagine how skeptical I was when she comes to me and says, Callie, I met a guy. You never think when your best friend comes to you with those words, you think that he's going to be the one. You're skeptical. Do you know how special this girl is to me? Are you going to love her the way that I love her? Are you going to treat her right? And then again, you don't expect to meet a man like Kamran Marotti, who is so nice, so kind, and so polite that even the man that you thought she'd end up with, he's way better. You can tell by the way you look in her eyes, Kamran, how much you care for her and how much you love her. And you can tell by the way she looks back at you how genuinely happy she is. I've never seen her like this, and that's why we're here today. Rachel, I want to let you know how absolutely stunning you look tonight. You're beautiful every day, inside and out. Words cannot describe how much you mean to me or how close I hold our friendship to my heart. I love you so much. It's been an absolute blessing to be a part of your guys' journey and a part of your guys' big day. I wish for this to be the first of many best days of your life. Now, if everyone could please raise their glass with me in wishing the newlyweds a lifetime of happiness. I love you both. Congratulations. Cheers. Oh, yes.